Alrighty guys, got a little bit of a surprise for you. But we gotta take a little ride. I've been waiting to take this video for about a month and a half now, but I had to wait till it was all said and done. We just bought another chunk of original 40-acre family farm. That's Granddad's place right there. I farm that field, and then from that tree line to that tree line, and then back to the back past the back of Granddad's property line, back to. Well, if anybody's seen a couple of videos working the field behind the house, that fence line at the back of that house, or the back of that field over there, is where the back, or meets up with the back of this property line. Granddad had to give $2,000 an acre for it. It's not even worth that much because it's yeah. Pretty rough shape currently. The house we're going to tear down because it's junk. My great-grandfather actually built it. I think Dad said 50. He started building it in 57 and finished it in 58 or something to that effect. And funny story, great-granddad actually almost died building that house because it was struck by lightning while he was inside it building it. And that it was doomed from the start because I did a NRCS map of this place and did it by soil type, and naturally great-granddad built that house on the only muck ground on this whole 10-acre plot. So the basement's all full of mold and crap, and then the people, or the old lady that owns it, let the neighbor rent it out to some friends of his, and they proceeded to trash the house, and when house needs tore down. There is a new 5-inch well out here though, so that's going to stay. And we're going to clear cut the whole back end of this because that's all second growth timber. This used to be all tillable at one point. And then the barn is actually in pretty good shape. So the plan for this, see, now they said that there was that corner right there. Yeah, the people who lived here, or the people who are renting this place, for some reason were burning trash in here and caught the barn on fire. So that's the only bad part of this is the only bad area in the whole barn, and that's easily fixable. But the plan for this is to jack it up and move it down where the house is sitting, and then we're going to have to build that up a little bit, haul some sand in or something, But we're gonna move the barn where the house is sitting, and then the 3 grain bins I'm getting are gonna go down here too. And then the rest of it's gonna be tillable. Unfortunately, the barn's really kind of short, but Dad thinks it wouldn't be too hard to jack it up. But even at that, it's my intent before Dad talked about jacking it up was put a bigger door in the front and then use this to put the combine heads in. That'd be kind of perfect for it. Anybody need a wood ladder? I'll make him a good deal on it. I've never actually been on this property at all. This is the first time, so you're exploring it with me. Don't want to go there. There is this ditch right here, but the biggest thing we got to figure out before we start doing too much groundwork as far as tile or fixing ditches or anything is we need to bring a transit out here and shoot grade and figure out where everything's falling to, because I know that front corner is going to need drained because it's always wet. That ditch right there along the edge of that field, Great-Granddad actually dug when he built this house to keep the water that was running down the road from going across the front of the property, so we dug that ditch to divert it to go along here. So that ditch is going to get filled back in one way or the other. It's just a matter of if we're going to lay a tile in there or just push it shut. Because down at the road, it's only maybe a foot deep. I don't even think it's that deep, so we can't drain it that way because it's falling this way. And then once you get back in over here, outbriers, and the plan for this ditch is there's a whole lot of fall because there's a waterfall right there. This is going to get tiled shut, and we're going to make this a waterway. See if I can do this. You may see me get wet. And the back property line is along in here somewhere. Huh, that's kind of cool. Liquor bottle. 193, 3010, 62A, no date on it though. 1.75 liter. It's got liter on it, it can't be that old. Wow, there's a bunch of them back. That's a big tree. interesting stuff. Seems like, well, there's that. Chunks of concrete. Green paint. What's that? Yeah. I don't know. Does look like Oliver Green though. Old sign of some kind right there. Oh, fuck you, you little bastard. Fucking piney squirrel. I hate them things. Shit. There's just a little bit of cleanup back here to do. Whether or not it's all going to get cleared, I don't know, because it's a little hillier than Dad and Granddad led me to believe. But I farmed worse, so. Yeah, the back property line's right about here somewhere. Supposedly, back when my grandma's dad was working this, he farmed with a crawler because of the hills. I'll believe it. Wow. Oh hell, that ain't too bad. That's farmable. Any flatlanders watching this video probably gonna go, oh my god, them are some hills. That ain't shit. I got one farm down in New Carlisle. Combine's got to be half mountain goat to get up that hill. But getting this gets us up to, I can't remember if it's 31 or 32 acres, the original family 40 back. And there's probably about 4 acres that chances are we're never going to get back. But there's probably 4 that we have a fighting chance of getting back yet. So, and then that right there where it gets thick is the edge of Granddad's current property line. Yeah, this is tillable easy. If anything, I might make this part back here a hayfield. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. Actually, that'd probably be ow, briars again. Ow, son of a biscuit. But that'd probably be a good thing to put on this field of hay back here. But we'll see how it goes. That field's not going into hay because it's going to get made into part, or it's going to get turned into part of that 4.5 acres in front of Granddad's place. But this back here, I may seriously consider doing that. Of course, if I put hay out, that means we really need to kick ass on getting that barn put together, so I got her fixed, so I got a place to stack hay. And actually, I don't know, this right here, back in the 60s and 70s, when everybody around here was still friendly with each other, this woods was, and before all these Chicago people came in and bought this chunk through here, my granddad and all the neighbors and my dad and all them rode snowmobiles and stuff, and this was all cut full of snowmobile trails. And you can see right here is where they used to cross the creek, and you can see it meanders on up through there. And actually that deer stand you see right there, that's sitting on an intersection, the one that used to go down. And if you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but right there, right in front of my finger on the ditch, is actually a actual bridge that they built way back when. They also used to cut a lot of firewood back here as well. But that right there should be the edge of the property line from the front. Now the downside is, well, it's not necessarily a downside, it's a downside for you guys, is I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any video tearing the house down, because that might happen while I'm down, or during the week while I'm down at school. We'll just have to see how it goes. Most of these ruts back here are cut from actually earlier, I guess it would have been this time last year, the township actually made the owners of this, or the actual owners of this place, pay to have it cleaned up because the people that were renting it had it was like a dump. Trash everywhere. They actually had so much trash piled in it because they never got rid of any of their trash. The house is piled full of so much shit that there was just paths going through it. I'm almost scared to go in there because I bet it smells like bleh. Pile of shit right there, don't know what that is. This is the time when I wish we had an actual manly backhoe. We could take care of some of this ourselves instead of having to contract it out. That chain link fence is going to go. Yeah, all this garbage here is blowing around from the people that lived here. And then somewhere around here, Granddad, because they never, or the people that were renting this place didn't have their, or never had the septic pumped either. And he said, I don't know where the tank is, and really I don't want to find it. But he said that, and I'm thinking this is part of the hole that he was talking about. He said they busted the top of the septic tank in, were bucketing all the waste out of it and pouring it in a hole that was running off in the swamp, and I'm thinking it's that right there. So I'm not going anywhere near that thing. I don't want to go right there either, because I'm thinking that might be the hole. This place is going to look so much better once we get all this crap out of here. Where was it at? There it is. It'd be a bad day if I fell in a septic tank. You guys would hear every 4-letter word in the book, and some that you probably never heard before. Probably too dark to see in here. Kinda. Doesn't look like there's anything in there anyway. The house is all cleaned out. There's nothing good in there, so. So yeah, that's pretty damn awesome. Kind of a shame. It's not breaking my heart too much, but since my great-granddad did build the house, it's kind of a shame to have to tear it down, but it is what it is, and I'd rather have a barn and bins and ground to farm, so. But that does it for the initial tour, and you guys will probably be seeing a lot more of this chunk of ground here in the near future when we start working on it, so. I guess that does it for this one. We'll catch you guys on the next one.